Has Amazon removed your ASIN? Don't worry, I'm going to show you how to get it back fast. Also, if you stay until the end of the video, I'll be showing you a checklist to get your ASIN reinstated the right way. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO and founder of EHP Consulting Group, and my goal is to help you become and stay a millionaire on Amazon. And the only way to do that is to conquer Amazon together. Let's dive in. Okay, so step number one is to actually figure out why Amazon removed your ASIN. Like, why did it happen? Sometimes Amazon doesn't tell you, so you need to figure it out. That's step number one. So here's an ASIN that was removed, right? And we're like, okay, review blocked reason. And you can click review blocked reason, and then it literally just references Amazon's broad policy. And you're like, what is going on? So why is this removed? You can put this in and it's still removed. So it's your time to check your performance notifications and check your account health. And then number three is to contact Amazon. So you need to figure out what caused it. You'll be surprised how many times it's one keyword that causes the listing to be shut down. And all you have to do is change one keyword on the back end and it's reinstated. Right? So you don't have to really, you need to figure out what caused it, and sometimes only Amazon will tell you. But make sure you check your performance notifications. So you go to performance, and then you go to account performance notifications, check there, see if Amazon actually tells you the exact reason. Like, was it a keyword? What happens? It's usually 99% of the time, a keyword is why your listing got removed. So if you can get somebody at Amazon to change that keyword, it will be reinstated, right? So you go to performance notifications, and then you can go to account health as well. And then you can triple check, and then you see if there's any restricted policy violations. You can see if it's in there, if it's over here, right? And see if Amazon gives you more information on why it was removed. Now, we figured out why this ASIN was removed because it has the word female enhancement in it. That's the reason. If we change it and we do an inventory file update and we call Amazon and we tell them, hey, change it to multivitamin instead, we can dispute it and it can get reinstated, right? That's pretty much what's causing it, right? So you can do that, or you can attempt to give Amazon the exact documents that they want to reinstate the listing, right? So in this case, we have option number one, to do an inventory file update, contact the catalog team, and actually have the keywords removed that say female enhancement, change it to look like a multivitamin, then it will be reinstated. Or number two is to provide Amazon with the documents to get a female enhancement reinstated, right? So you need to create a plan is step number two, right? So we figured it out. It's because of the keyword female enhancement. Amazon is saying that a female enhancement is a sexual product, so they're putting it into a different policy, right? So now we can create a plan, right? Do we want to do A, change it to look like a multivitamin and decrease our sales? Or B, do we want to actually keep it as a female enhancement and try to get it approved, which is going to take a lot longer? So we have plan A, right, to change the keyword. And we have the pros and cons. The pros is we get reinstated quick. Cons is our sales will significantly decrease because there's so many competitors that sell multivitamins. Or B, do we get the documents that Amazon's asking for and get it reinstated? It's going to take a lot longer, but we can keep it as a female enhancement, right? So you need to create a plan, at least have an A plan and a B plan. Now enacting the plan, right? And seeing how much it costs and negotiating this plan. So now we created the plan, and now we're trying to figure out how much does it cost? How much will it cost? And how much time is also part of cost? How much will it cost? How much time, right? So plan A, pretty much what we need to do is we need to contact Amazon, the catalog team, and get that keyword changed. We need to say we have to change this keyword or our ASIN will never be reinstated. And there will be somebody at Amazon that's like, oh, okay, fine, I'll do it for you. And boom, they change it. So you can get in touch with somebody at Amazon. Now, it is a full-time job. You got to be calling them constantly. But this will probably take 7 to 30 days max, right? And then B is to get the documents. Now, to get a sexual enhancement reinstated on Amazon, they want special documents, which cost around $5,000. Now, what we can do is we can talk to our manufacturer and say, hey, we're not going to order from you anymore unless you help us get these documents. So the manufacturer, most likely if they're a good manufacturer, will help you and at least pay something. So our manufacturer will pay half. They'll pay half for this. So that's, instead of that's costing us $5,000, it's going to cost us $2,500. So that's pretty much A or B, how much is it going to cost. And for this one, we are deciding to go with B because we don't want to change it to a multivitamin. And if we change it from a multivitamin back to a female enhancement, back to a multivitamin, back to a female enhancement, and keep getting removed and reinstated, it's not going to look good on Amazon's side. So whatever you choose to do, you got to stick with long term, or else it's just going to look bad in Amazon's eyes. Now, step number 4 is to get it reinstated. So if I decided to say, okay, you know what, I'm going to change it to a multivitamin, and I'm gonna secretly change it back to a female enhancement, I'm gonna take that risk, right? You can do that, but you need to get in front of the right team. So if you are contacting Amazon and you're trying to get in front of the right team, what you want to do is you want to escalate it and get to the catalog team. So when you first call, you need to say this is a catalog issue. Will you transfer to the catalog team? They're going to say your listing is taken down, and you need to really get to the catalog team, get to somebody, and you say, look, it's not a female enhancement. We were doing that for keyword optimization. We needed to say multivitamin, right? And they're going to help you change it to you'll get somebody who will help you change it to multivitamin. It may take 4 calls, 5 calls, but it should take less than 10 calls, which is around 10 hours to get this resolved. Each call is pretty much an hour at Amazon. That's just how Amazon works. So make sure you're going up the chain of command. If you can't figure out the reason why you were removed, again, go up the chain of command. And now, finally, it's going to be a game of numbers. So just like in the dating game, if you've been dating people, it's a game of numbers. You need to get in front of the right person. You need to meet the right person at Amazon that is willing to help you. I'm gonna give you another example. So let's say you get the documents, or you're like, hey, I want to change it to a multivitamin. They change it to a multivitamin. It's still not reinstated. Now you have to get it reinstated. It's a game of numbers. So what we do is we open up multiple cases on Amazon, less than 10. So we probably open up 8 cases, not at the same time, but over 8 days. Again, this is a full-time job. We're then contacting Amazon and getting transferred to different departments at Amazon. What happens is there's one person at one department that we accidentally get transferred to, and they accidentally reinstate the listing. This happens every single time. So even if we don't have the documents, we don't have what we're supposed to have, we can actually still get reinstated. If we get in front of the right person, they just click the button, oops, it's reinstated. Once that happens, you need to close all of your cases. So if somebody reinstates your listing and you have any cases open with anybody else, close out all of your listings. But this is the brute force way, right? It's just like if you're trying to get a job, you go and you talk to 100 people, somebody's gonna give you a job, even if they don't even have the money. So even if you're underqualified, right? So it's a numbers game. So that also helps you get reinstated. If you're not getting reinstated, you're simply not getting in front of the right person. And it is a numbers game, and it is a full-time job most of the time if you want to try to do a loophole and get around it. If not, you can spend the money and then take the time to do it the actual way, which does work, but it does take extra time. Now here's the reinstatement checklist for staying towards the end of the video, and this is pretty much it. You need to identify the issue. And I see so many people not creating a plan. What's your plan A? What's your plan B? What's your plan C? So step number 2 is make sure you create a plan. Don't just have one plan, have multiple plans, right? Step number 3 is then to contact Amazon, escalate it, and you need to stay on top of it. You need to be contacting them pretty much every other day. Have multiple cases open, pretty much 8 cases, right? Don't open them all up at the same time. Open them up sporadically throughout the weeks that you're doing this, and get in front of the right person to get reinstated. Sometimes you didn't even do anything wrong and Amazon removes the listing. You just need to get in front of the right person and take the time to do that. And that's what we specialize in. And then of course is to get your listing reinstated. That's the ultimate goal. And that's it for today's video. Leave a comment below on how you recently conquered Amazon. If you learned something new in today's video, drop a like. If you're an Amazon seller, I highly recommend you subscribe to our channel because we're giving away great content that's going to help you in your Amazon journey. And of course, if you need help with listing reinstatement, need somebody that's using brute force to get through to the right Amazon person, contact ehpconsultinggroup.com. The link's right in our description. Also, our #1 service is our full account management. We'll make sure we're reinstating all of your listings. We're helping you grow internationally, optimizing your listings, and much, much more. Most importantly, increasing your sales. Contact us about our full service management in our description. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO, and I'm signing out.